Ryan B of MKE here with another watch review. So today we're going to talk about a real special one that I've been really waiting for quite some time. They just opened up their pre-order probably about a month ago, and I was in talks with Adam, one of the owners and finders of the company, on Watch Crunch, which I'll put a description down in the bottom here. Definitely check them out. They're a wonderful site. Absolutely love it. And Max, he does great work over there. Absolutely fantastic. Definitely subscribe to his channel as well. But we're here today to talk about the Wayfinder by Farr Swit. So like I said, I was talking to Adam for quite some time. He had mentioned that they were opening up the pre-order, and I really had my eyes set on this watch for quite some time. It's a real mix of a field watch and a diving watch, and obviously I have a huge affinity to both, and I thought that this would definitely be the watch of my dreams, and it definitely is. I don't think I've taken it off for probably 5-6 days. I've tried to switch out a couple here and there, and I ended up putting it in my travel pouch just so that I could bring it with me, just in case. So I towed it around in this bad boy. Yeah, I absolutely love the watch, and it's everything that I had hoped for. So we'll dive down deep, we'll take a look at it, we'll give you some close-ups so you can see everything. I want to show you everything that they sent along with it. I am wearing the shirt that they sent along. Big shout out to Adam, thank you so much for including it. Definitely love the shirt, it fits great. It's a great material too, so I mean, definitely worth the price they're asking. I think their apparel and hats and the pins, the aesthetic they use, the graphics they use are just absolutely wonderful. Some of the other things that they threw into the package with everything was this sticker, which I thought was kind of cool. A little canvas bag, which they seem to package and send most of their stuff in this, so you'll definitely receive one of these if you end up making an order. This is the box. I'll open it up. It's pretty plain Jane. I mean, all the money's in the box, right? Or I'm sorry, in the watch. So they got their logo right on the front, open right up. It's just the slip that came with it. And Adam even wrote on it just saying thanks. So this watch, this is a sponsored video. This watch was not purchased by me. It was purchased by watches.com, and I will add the affiliate link down at the bottom. If you are looking for any watch, they're an authorized dealer of many brands, affordable and high-end. Give them a look. Feel free to use my discount code down at the bottom. So even though this watch was not purchased by me and it was provided, I definitely will be honest about the review. As much as I love the watch, there are a few things that I did find that were a little odd, that were kind of on the con side of things. So we'll go over those as well. So that was the packaging. They sent along a little card too, just saying, like, hey, tag us on social media, we'll feature you, kind of thing. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then this is a strap that they included in the actual package first. So the story goes is I ended up getting the watch through watches.com, of course, so that we could do this review for you guys. And this was the nylon NATO strap that they sent along, and it's very comfy. It keeps the watch very in place. It's the best word I could find for it. And then it was on this elastic NATO strap. Now I put this one away because I did order an additional strap, which I purchased with my own money. Absolutely fantastic strap, but this provided strap, the strap that it comes on, is an elastic NATO. And how cool is that? They also have the insignia right there on the keeper. But I absolutely love this strap, and then truth be told, I'm probably going to be switching this strap back, because I really do love the elastic one. Even though I bought the $30 sailcloth leather back strap, I mean, it's a wonderful strap. I do love it, and I'll probably go back and forth. That's kind of what I wanted all these straps to go for, because I'm definitely going to be wearing this watch a lot. And then I guess since the watch is already on, we'll show you guys the watch. So this is the Wayfarer by Farr Swit, and this is the sailcloth strap that I purchased to go on it. Now it has a now I don't really know what sailcloth feels like because I don't sail, and I've never utilized or handled any sailcloth, so I don't know if this is truly sailcloth. I guess I just don't really know. I'm going to assume so. It's got a very odd texture. It feels kind of plasticky, but it's got kind of I'm not sure if it's focusing, but it's got kind of like a diamond pattern on there. And I don't think this is anything that I'm going to want to go swimming with, given the leather on the back. So I did just install the buckle and tang here, because it did come with a deploying clasp that I'm going to pull out here. And it is a very nice clasp, I'm not going to lie. But, and maybe it's just me, I find it to happen with these clasps. I've only had 2 now. Now when it sits on your wrist, it clicks into place, as you can see. Well, with that bend, it goes right up into my wrist right there, or it goes up into my wrist right here. And I don't know why or how that happens, but it's a very cool look. It looks great. It keeps your straps in wonderful condition, not bending it over and over and over when you do with the buckle and tang. But the comfortability, I don't know if it's 100% there. So I want to definitely say thank you, Adam, for including the buckle and tang. I think I'll probably keep that on the sailcloth strap. Even though I do like this, I'm probably going to switch it out because it is kind of fancy and cool. I do like the aesthetic of that clasp, but it definitely was a little rough on the bone. So, yeah, so... Oh, and they did also include a spring bar tool and a little pusher pin for, what's it called, metal bracelets. But it also allowed me to install the buckle, so that helped too. And it's also got centimeters on the side, which is always helpful. You gotta love that. So, yeah, again, this is definitely a watch that I've been wanting to get my hands on for quite some time. So the lume is absolutely incredible. I'll make sure to include lume shots down at the bottom, and we'll go up close and we'll talk about the movement, we'll talk about the material, yeah, we'll kind of go over the watch in itself. So here we go. Alright, so here we have the Wayfinder by Farr Swit, built in the USA, assembled by hand in the Midwest. Now the movement itself is a Seiko movement. It is a VH31, and if you know anything about the VH31, you'll notice that the seconds hand is sweeping like an automatic. However, it's a quartz movement that simulates a automatic 4 beats per second. So it's got a battery life of about 2 years. It utilizes the SR920SW, so you really shouldn't have to change it out all that often, though it does use a little bit more battery power than your standard quartz. Definitely cool to have that. I'm definitely a huge fan of this movement. So like I said, the 2 straps were included, the elastic NATO and then that military gray seatbelt nylon one. I'll show you the dry bag in just a moment once we're done looking at the watch. I already showed you guys the sticker and the spring bar tool and all that fun stuff. Let's talk a little bit about the features now. So it's got a scratch-resistant sapphire crystal with an AR coating on the inside. I always love to see that. The case is made out of a 316L surgical stainless steel. Hopefully it's not focusing on me. The bezel is a 120 click steel bezel, and the lume that's on this bad boy is BGW9 grade A EF lume. So when you have the grade A EF, oh, you are in business. Now, I probably don't have this lined up, and that's okay. We're going to take a look at the lume in just a moment. So that is the bezel, and it does feel great. It's definitely tactile. The one thing that I thought was a little odd is any way you spin this, you get a little rattle on the bezel a little bit if you hit it just right. Then it goes away, comes back. If you hit it anywhere else, nothing at all. So that was one thing that I thought was a little odd. And as you can see, the topography on the front of the lume right there on the dial, very nice. And the case back, so again, it is a VH31, so there's not a whole lot to see on the back, though it is always nice to see an exhibition case back, in my opinion. It is nice to see the insignia. Now, when I feel the back, I don't feel it on my wrist at all when I wear the watch. However, when I run my finger across the back, it feels like I could probably cut myself. It wouldn't have hurt to maybe toss it in, a media blasting tumbler for a little bit just to smooth out the edges, polish it up. But yeah, it's just a little sharp, but again, it doesn't change the aesthetic, doesn't change the feel, doesn't change anything about the watch. You probably wouldn't have even noticed if I wouldn't have even said anything. It's got 10 bars, so it's 100 meters, 330 feet. So definitely a watch that you can take into the ocean, into the swimming pool. I wouldn't go too deep with it, definitely not, but definitely your swim play. The size of the case is 42 millimeters, and it takes 22 millimeter straps, so definitely a strap monster. Again, I'll probably only be using these straps on it, but I definitely like it. Lug to lug, it is 50.5, so I definitely wouldn't recommend it for anyone over a under a 7.5 inch wrist or 16 centimeters. And the height of the case is 12.5, and that's kind of what I was talking about, that mix between the dive and the field watch. Now, on the bezel, like I said before, it's got the BGW9 Grade A EF loom, and on the actual indices, it has the... my bad. So on the topography map, it's the C3 Blue Grade X EF, and then on the indices, the applied indices, it's C3 Green Grade X. On the track around the outside and the hands, it's a dark orange. So it uses 4 different looms on this watch. Here's the back of the sailcloth, the leather. So again, a very nice piece. This retails for about $400. And is available on their website now. I highly recommend stopping out there, taking a look at their line. They do have a few automatics as well. I'll add pictures up here. But again, they are a wonderful company. I highly recommend them. I would definitely give them a look. Just a wonderful company. Yeah, they treated me very well. I'm definitely going to be a customer for quite some time. I frequent their website just to see what they have updated. They got all brand new shirts. Pretty sure they updated their gear as well, so I think they have some new hats or more hats that they didn't have previously. But yeah, again, guys, they're a Chicago-based company right here in the Midwest, so I'd love to show them that Midwest love. But yeah, they treated me very well. They were a wonderful company to work with. I answered all my questions. And before we go here, I want to show you the cool dry bag everything came in. So everything that arrived, other than the T-shirt and the other strap that I had purchased, they threw everything in this wet bag. So this is super cool. I've never seen anything come in this. One thing that Adam mentioned that I thought was pretty cool is he puts a few, 12-pack in here, and when they go fishing, they'll toss it in the lake, keep the drinks cool. Thought that was pretty cool. Or just, if you're at the beach, again, you can toss in some cold items, throw in some ice packs, keep it nice and cool. But yeah, and I had no idea. I was sitting with my wife, just sitting here trying to frickin' buckle this thing, and I had no idea. Turns out you roll it, and then you clip it. You got this nifty dandy little bag. Look at that. So yeah, thought that was pretty cool. Who would have known? That would be such a, selling point for a watch. Thought that was pretty cool. So again, this is from Farr Swit. This is the Wayfinder. Definitely a piece to watch out for. It's definitely going to be a staple in my collection. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, feel free to leave them down in the comment section. Also, feel free to let me know what you guys are wearing today. Today I have on my Boulder Venture. I'll have a review coming up on this pretty soon. Again, like I said, if you guys are surprised that I'm talking about old watches, I've mentioned in my previous reviews that I'm not going to be one of those reviewers who keeps up on current events. You can go to watch Chris for that. He's a wonderful guy, absolutely super personable, super nice, answers questions. He's on Whatnot. Again, and we'll plug Whatnot as well. Feel free to visit me on Whatnot. I do auctions every here and there. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. I don't make too many appearances nowadays. I still am on there occasionally. But yeah, so feel free to hit me up on there. Bureau Plays Base. So it's under a different handle, but you can find me on there. Otherwise, feel free to Check out watches.com. Again, I threw the affiliate link down below. Gives you 5% off on any purchase on the website. So big shout out to them. Thank you so much, everyone. And again, if you guys have any questions or any concerns, feel free to throw them down in the comments, and I will talk to you soon.